How AI is transforming healthcare. Discovery, patient monitoring. Artificial intelligence, AI, has the potential to transform how healthcare is delivered. A joint report with the European Union's EIT Health explores how it can support improvements in care outcomes, patient experience, and access to healthcare services. It can increase productivity and the efficiency of care delivery and allow healthcare systems to provide more and better care to more people. AI can help improve the experience of healthcare practitioners, enabling them to spend more time in direct patient care and reducing burnout. Healthcare is one of the major success stories of our times. Medical science has improved rapidly, raising life expectancy around the world. But as longevity increases, healthcare systems face growing demand for their services, rising costs, and a workforce that is struggling to meet the needs of its patients. Demand is driven by a combination of unstoppable forces: population aging, changing patient expectations, a shift in lifestyle choices, and the never-ending cycle of innovation being but few. Of these, the implications from an aging population stand out. By 2050, 1 in 4 people in Europe and North America will be over the age of 65. This means the health systems will have to deal with more patients with complex needs. Managing such patients is expensive and requires systems to shift from an episodic, care-based philosophy to one that is much more proactive and focused on long-term care management. Healthcare spending is simply not keeping up. Without major structural and transformational change, healthcare systems will struggle to remain sustainable. Health systems also need a larger workforce. But although the global economy could create 40 million new health sector jobs by 2030, there is still a projected shortfall of 9.9 million physicians, nurses, and midwives globally over the same period, according to the World Health Organization. We need not only to attract, train, and retain more healthcare professionals, but we also need to ensure their time is used where it adds most value: caring for patients. Building on automation, artificial intelligence, AI, has the potential to revolutionize healthcare and help address some of the challenges set out above. There are several definitions of AI, but this report draws from a concise and helpful definition used by the European Parliament. AI is the capability of a computer program to perform tasks or reasoning processes that we usually associate with intelligence in a human being. AI can lead to better care outcomes and improve the productivity and efficiency of care delivery. It can also improve the day-to-day life of healthcare practitioners, letting them spend more time looking after patients and, in so doing, raise staff morale and improve retention. It can even get life-saving treatments to market faster. At the same time, questions have been raised about the impact AI could have on patients, practitioners, and health systems, and about its potential risks. There are ethical debates around how AI and the data that underpins it should be used. This EIT Health and McKinsey & Company report aims to contribute to the debate surrounding AI in healthcare, specifically looking at how practitioners and organizations will be affected. It aims to cast light on the priorities and trade-offs for different parts of the healthcare system in Europe and beyond. The report draws on proprietary research and analyses undertaken by EIT Health and McKinsey & Company. This includes work by the McKinsey Global Institute, MGI, on the future of work in the era of automation and AI, analyzing the impact on healthcare practitioners in Europe, a series of one-to-one interviews with 62 healthcare and other leaders with experience in AI and digital health, and an online survey of 175 healthcare professionals, healthcare investors, and AI startup founders and other executives. AI in healthcare being a fast-moving field, the report provides a unique vantage point from the front line of healthcare delivery and innovation today, and the latest view from a wide array of stakeholders on AI's potential, the real state of play today, and what is holding us back. Last, to highlight where AI is already having an impact in healthcare, the report also looks at detailed examples of existing AI solutions in 6 core areas where AI has a direct impact on the patient and 3 areas of the healthcare value chain that could benefit from further scaling of AI. Exhibit 1. In doing so, the report provides a unique contribution to the debate on the impact of AI in healthcare in 4 ways. 1. Decision-makers' view of the state of play in this fast-moving field, where developments from just 12 months ago are considered old news. 2. A robust new methodology to evaluate the impact of automation and AI on specific skills and activities in healthcare in Europe. 3. A substantial review of use cases that illustrate the potential that AI is already on track to deliver. And 4. A unique view from the front line, hearing from healthcare professionals, investors, and startup executives on where the real potential, opportunities, and barriers lie. The report does not attempt to cover all facets of this complex issue, in particular the ethics of AI or managing AI-related risks, but does reflect the efforts on this important topic led by EIT Health and other EU institutions. Equally, while it acknowledges the potential disruptive impact of personalization on both healthcare delivery and healthcare innovation in the future, in R&D, the report focuses primarily on the impact of AI on healthcare professionals and organizations based on the use cases available today. Last, AI is in its infancy, and its long-term implications are uncertain. Future applications of AI in healthcare delivery, in the approach to innovation, and in how each of us thinks about our health may be transformative. We can imagine a future in which population-level data from wearables and implants change our understanding of human biology and of how medicines work, enabling personalized and real-time treatment for all. This report focuses on what is real today and what will enable innovation and adoption tomorrow, rather than exploring the long-term future of personalized medicine. Faced with the uncertainty of the eventual scope of application of emerging technologies, some short-term opportunities are clear, as are steps that will enable health providers and systems to bring benefits from innovation in AI to the populations they serve more rapidly. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. Before you go, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.